When I write a book, I often write with a very specific person in mind, sometimes one or sometimes two or three. When I wrote The Genius of Jesus, I did have a very specific person in my own mind. I wrote this book for that person who would never think they would believe in God, who maybe isn't even open to the narrative or the story of Jesus, the person of Jesus, the possibility that Jesus is who he claimed to be. And I felt it was so important to write a book that would bring a new, fresh perspective on the person of Jesus. I wrote this book for that person who is searching for something, but they don't know what it is. Maybe they're searching for their genius, but they don't realize what they're actually searching for is Jesus. And I wrote this book for that person who has never felt like they were enough, who always felt like they got the short end of the stick, who maybe is even living in fear that their life will be insignificant, so that through the pages of this book, the genius in you could be awakened. I also wrote this book for people who know Jesus and follow him and believe completely in him, because I think that you may have underestimated who you are. It's unfortunate, but so oftentimes when we're people of faith, that so much of the conversation has been about sin and about what you shouldn't do and about getting things right. But it's almost as if we all become bottom dwellers and we're all just hovering at the lowest level of human experience and human existence. And I want you to realize that you're created in the image and likeness of God. And that if the image of God is in you, then the genetic code of God is in you. And if the genetic code of God is in you, then the genius of God is in you. Can you imagine what would happen if you would allow Jesus to begin to unlock and awaken the genius he has already placed within you? And I just hope that this is the kind of book you'll go back to over and over again, to begin to allow the process of awakening that genius within you and stepping into that genius to become a natural part of who you are. And remember this, it's not about becoming Picasso. It's not about becoming Banksy. It's not about becoming Jay-Z or Beyonce. It's not about becoming a genius like anyone else. It is about the genius of being fully, truly, and beautifully human. It is the genius of becoming uniquely you. And I want you to know that no one in the world knows you better than Jesus. And no one else can unlock that unique genius from within you. So I want to encourage you. The word genius comes from the word genie. It's from the ancient Greek, that if you had a genius, it had to be endowed to you by the gods. And so they always felt that you were not a genius, that you had a genius. It was given to you. And in the same way, whatever genius is within you, I'm telling you, it's a gift from God to you. And that genius isn't really there for you. That genius within you is a gift God has given you so that you can serve the world around you. So I guess in the old school, you rubbed the bottle and the genie would come out. Here, you have to draw close to Jesus. And as you draw close to him, the genius within you begins to emerge.